I remember being on chat rooms, like, because I didn't have a computer as a kid, and like me as a kid, chat room, I was like more at the time, like, well, at least I would say at the time of me experiencing computers, I was like right at the mark of like chat rooms being a thing, but kind of going away because we didn't use it much, but it was a thing. And like right after that, we started getting like MySpace and stuff like that. So I was like at the point of like, okay, I know what it is, it's a thing, but I'm like, we're kind of like leaving this. But anyway, it don't matter though. But only thing I remember on chat rooms is just being hella nasty and just talking hella nasty crap as if I was like this big bad person, whatever. But behind it, I was just a little kid, whatever. But yo, everybody go check out three true disturbing chat room horror stories by Mr. Nightmare Files. Now this one, I can't really see where it's gonna go because I don't know too much about chat rooms. I don't know. I guess we're gonna watch it and see. If you want to check out the video, link in the description below. But let's go. 3 chat room horror stories. Man, I'm sitting. Hold up.
Back around 2010 and 2011, when websites like Chat Roulette were popular, my friends and I would sometimes mess around with people on our webcam. The website usually peaked on weekend nights, and when we were like 14, we didn't really do much on weekend nights. So I had my friend Peter over, and we hopped on Chat Roulette.
See, I never used Chat Roulette.
It was just my mom home, so we went upstairs with the laptop where we could be as loud as we wanted. We acted like 2 idiotic 14-year-olds, basically being mean and rude to anyone we saw. So basically on Chat Roulette, you'd press go and it would match you with someone else.
I heard it was
using their webcam.
It's basically just people jacking off.
Some girl who appeared to be a couple years older than us popped up. Her camera quality wasn't the best, and she was sitting in a dark room with a blue light filling a decent amount of it. I'm not going to get into the nitty-gritty tiny details over what Peter and I said to her, but we acted like douchey, mean teenage boys, to be frank.
Basically,
then Peter said, "Who is that behind you?" I suddenly looked beyond the girl to see what he was talking about. I didn't see anyone, so I caught on that he was joking.
Wait, was he talking to you?
She seemed to know he was messing with her right away too, saying something along the lines of us being little dweebs. Peter insisted to the girl he was being serious, and I played along with it. The girl turned around, and like the two of us, she didn't see anyone behind her. All I could see behind her was the rest of the room, which appeared to be a mess, and her bed tucked in the corner of the room. Peter said there was someone hiding behind her bed. I looked at Peter, trying to hold in the laughter and make it seem like I was seeing what he was seeing too. Then I finally noticed someone in the background, by the back wall of the girl's room. He was coming out from behind the bed, seemingly trying to be inconspicuous. My smile disappeared as I then realized Peter wasn't joking around.
I'll close that chat.
I started telling her that someone was actually sneaking up behind her. Realistically, I assumed it was her brother or something messing with her, trying to scare her. So I said that. I said, "It looks like your brother is trying to scare you." She finally turned around, and her reaction was not what I was expecting at all. She screamed at the top of her lungs and jumped back out from her chair onto the desk, crawling backwards while frantically kicking her feet at the person approaching her. We could hear the sounds of books and other items falling from her desk as she kicked and screamed. Her webcam started to shake, as all we could see of her was her legs. The person in her room got in arm's reach of her, and now we could see a black mask over his face. He grabbed the girl and kept screaming, "Shut up," and her screams only got worse.
Hold on, wait.
Peter and I were silent now, simply staring, not knowing what to make of this. The man then looked into the webcam from behind his black mask for a second.
You
a few seconds later, the screen went dark, and we connected to another random person.
Why? I'm done.
Peter and I looked at each other. We closed out from the website and sat there to talk and take that in for a second. We agreed it was possible it could have been a prank.
See, that's what I was gonna say.
A lot of people on YouTube at the time played pranks on people on Chat Roulette to get some crazy reactions.
That's exactly what I was thinking, bro.
Real. Almost too real to be a performance. Well, a few days later, I got a text from Peter. It was a link. A link to a news article about a teenage girl who had been murdered while home alone a few days back. We told our parents because we wanted to be able to give a description of what happened to the police. So our parents coordinated a time for us to sit down with the 2 investigators to explain everything we saw. We said we were on Chat Roulette with a blonde girl who looked either 16 or 17, and that some average-sized looking man wearing a black ski mask emerged from a back corner of her room and started to attack her on camera, but only for so long until he turned off the computer. We gave the best description we could. Whether they believed us or not, or whether the information helped or not, was something we honestly never found out.
See, alright, stupid ass. But that's what I was thinking. I was like, I guarantee it's probably somebody playing around, trying to get some views or trying to do something, whatever. Because I can see me doing that, like just on there playing around, like, all right, look, we gonna set this up, boom. When I get in the group with somebody, I want you to come out like you're gonna kill me, blah blah blah. But then when he said he sent them a link, I knew it was going. I was like, I guarantee it's a link to this girl really freaking dead. Like that. It's just like really the timing was just like so perfect of like, all right, we go on this chat roulette site playing around with people, and then bam, somebody's having to break in and kill her as she's like on there. Like that is hella freaking scary though, bro. But I ain't got like usually at the end in between these stories I got like a story to tell, like how I'm connected or not like connected, but like how I ain't do the shit or how like I got a story similar to like what happened, I should say. But like I mentioned, I never was big into chat rooms. Like when chat rooms was like a thing, I was like, it was a thing when we was around, but then it was kind of going away. But I knew what chat roulette. Chat roulette, I was at least a teen at the time, but I never used it anyway though. So I ain't gonna do too much talking this time. All right, let's go. That.
One winter night when I was 17,
that one really scared me.
Came up with a brilliant idea.
My bad.
One winter night when I was 17. I came up with a brilliant idea of exploring the deep web after hearing all the craze about it.
I don't like this
Everybody and their mother was claiming how the deep web was some dangerous, crazy part of the internet that nobody should ever go to. Others said these people didn't know what they were talking about, and that the deep web is actually extremely boring and uninteresting.
I won't find out, I'm good.
I wanted to do some browsing out of curiosity. I needed to download a special web browser called Tor, which allowed you to visit websites ending with the .onion domain. When I had the browser, I didn't know where or how to start, so I googled where to start on the deep web, and that gave me a page full of archived links to the deep web. The page scrolled down forever, there must have been thousands of links. I finally decided to click on one. It was a .onion link that led to another archive of links. It took a while to load, but there I was, on another page of probably thousands of links.
Come on, let's
Only the background to this page was now black, and the links were red. I scrolled down until I found a link to a chat room. This also took forever to load, but I think it was called Backdoor Fire Chat or something. I put in a quick username, ABC1234, and I was entered into the chat. There appeared to be only 3 people in the chat.
See, hold on, wait. Hold on. No links to child porn, gore, including corpse, violence, or zoophilia. I don't even know what that one is. Is that like bestiality or something? I don't know. 2, be respectful towards other chatters. No, this is so small. No flaming, bigotry, or harassment. Don't scam, spam, or post. Yeah.
I was entered into the chat.
That first line is the reason why I wouldn't even want to be there.
There appeared to be only 3 people in the chat, but messages from hours, even days before, were still in the chat log.
Including your crazy.
Most of the messages people left were links. Hardly anyone had been saying what the links led to, though. One of the other users, whose username was something ominous like username 157 or something, said something directed to me.
Nah, I ain't see that.
He asked what I was looking for.
Nothing, bye.
I thought for a second, then typed out, I'm looking for the darker part of the deep web. He didn't say anything for a minute.
Clown.
Then he posted a link. He didn't say what the link was to, so I asked. I waited another minute for him to respond, but instead he apparently signed out from the chat so that it was just me and one other person. So I clicked on the link, and I swear it had to have taken at least 2 minutes for the page to finally load.
I'm impatient. I'd have left it after the first 30 seconds.
It was an unlabeled website with a black background and a banner at top with a picture of a living room with a red satanic symbol drawn on the table.
Oh no.
All the text seemed to be written in some weird language. It seemed to be Hebrew characters.
I ain't reading that, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not even.
There were also a bunch of buttons, also written in whatever language.
I'm not reading that. I swear on my mom.
2 words and last name.
I'm sorry. I go back to you guys here, but.
Messages with more of the Hebrew or whatever language filled the chat room. In one of the messages, though, 2 words stuck out that were written in text I could actually read. The words were my first and last name. I tried to exit the chat.
I hope it's just because the computer code didn't know to pick that up.
Then the other user in the chat room posted a picture of my face. It was clearly taken just now through my webcam.
Oh, fuck with the deep well. My God, this is why you don't do it, clown. This got me creeped the hell out right now, bro. This is like the Gacy one all over again, bro. I can't click on this, y'all. I really can't. Like, I am not playing, bro. But I don't know if you guys saw the Nightmare Father with the Gacy one, how it legit had me like, ooh, like I don't know how to describe that, whatever. But bro, that is exactly how I'm feeling, bro. This is creeping me the hell out, dude. And the thing about the deep web, dark web ones, whatever, it's kind of hard because it's like, sure, you can pass it as being fake. I mean, almost anything you can pass as being fake, but sometimes you're just like, I don't know, this is just coming off a little too realistic.
Then he sent another and another. Constant pictures showing my horrified face basically framed.
Show me like
I tried moving the mouse and clicking out of the browser, but it was frozen, and my computer just kept making the error noise as more messages I couldn't read were sent, as well as more pictures of my face. I pressed down the power.
I ain't lying, your first picture of my face. The second would be like this, of me closing the laptop. Like, nah, third one I'm going, you just gonna see my back, but I'm gone, bro. I just when Charlie got out of Dodge. I'm gone, my guy.
The button on the laptop for like 10 seconds, and it finally turned off. Even turning off the laptop seemed to take longer than usual. My heart was still racing though, and I still had goosebumps.
I don't even say the M word.
I left my computer off for 12 hours and put a post-it note over my webcam from there on. I also deleted Tor and never visited the dark web again.
I bet you did. I bet you did. Get that out of here. Bro. That would have me a little spooked right there. No more deep web. Come on, just no more chat room.
Little feature on the original Nintendo DS called
but you could
Chat.
It was
like a little chat room you could join with anyone else using a DS within a certain range.
Yo,
my house is right down the block from the town street in our neighborhood, what with all the pubs and festivities and such.
DS.
When I was 12, the Nintendo DS was really in its prime, especially the Pokemon games. There was a spot in town down the block from me, tucked between a couple stores with a few benches that I'd walk to all the time to meet up with my friend Carl, so that we could battle in Pokemon usually. Actually, it was a spot where a lot of kids would be walking around with their DSs. One night, instead of playing Pokemon, Carl and I were just messing around on the PictoChat feature, sending each other inappropriate pictures and dumb messages, laughing our asses off.
We used to do that.
I remember taking note of how much the leaves were starting to sway nearby, how the wind was apparently starting to pick up. Then, we both got the ding that would sound when someone else would enter the chat. It also...
Fucking stupid shit! That was so damn loud! I swear, I just woke up dead, bro. I can't finish this episode, bro. I'm so done, bro. I'm so damn scared. I'm laughing, bro. Oh shoot, bro. Look. You probably can't see the camera, bro. I am shaking, bro. Alright, this episode's hella good, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Cause for one, that second story already got me creeped the hell out. And then, bro, I'm quite sure he said that he knew damn well Nightmare that you was putting that damn noise too loud right there, bro. Cause at that point you like, oh my God, somebody else entered. You hear like Hanks in the prison. I done jumped out the park and left my boy like, nah, I'm gone, my God.
Said on the screen, now entering Joe.
Yeah, Joe.
Carl and I looked up at each other, smiling, because it was funny but weird that someone else had joined.
No, it ain't.
We looked around our immediate surroundings,
Yup.
in that little square between buildings that we were sitting in, but it was a little dark to see anything outside of the light hanging from the side of one of the buildings, so we went along with it. I wrote, "Hey Joe," with my stylus.
Nah, don't write back to the dude.
He responded back with keyboard text saying, "Hey." So Carl wrote with his stylus, "Where are you?" Joe sent back a message in more keyboard text, saying, "I see you." Carl and I looked up at each other once again, since it was obviously a strange thing for him to say. We looked around again. Joe sent another message saying, "You guys come here a lot, don't you?"
No. I
wrote back this time using the keyboard instead of free draw, saying, yeah, who are you and where are you?
Don't tell him all the...
Then, this Joe person sent a picture. It was some squiggly, fluffy-looking objects. My first guess was that it was a cloud. I typed back, is that a cloud? Joe said no, guess again. I typed back why. He typed back, it's where I'm hiding.
Man, I don't care, I'm
gone. For the third time, Carl and I exchanged glances. Carl screamed out finally, who's out there? I looked back down at the DS and saw another picture from Joe. It was similar to his last picture, but more detailed. I sent my second guess. Is it a bush? I said.
Yup.
Then I heard a chuckle. It sounded like right on top of me. I knew Carl heard it too, because we once again looked at one another. But then, I saw his eyes focus on something behind me. I turned and saw some guy slowly standing up from a big bush that sat behind my bench. He towered over me, and as he looked down at me, he had on a very wide smile. I remember his teeth were small and his gums took up most of his smile. Then he put both his hands on my shoulders, not in a gentle way. He grabbed my shoulders and squeezed them with a tight grip, and I screamed.
Bit that boy!
Carl and I ran for our bikes, and as I initially started to pedal, desperately trying to pick up speed, I heard the clonking of the man's footsteps behind us. Thankfully, we picked up enough speed and got back into public view.
Yep, out of it, right in the middle of the street.
And only then did I look back.
People gonna see me.
The man wasn't following us. We went straight to my house and told my mom and dad, who forbid me from going to town alone at night anymore.
Hell yeah, clown.
They called Carl's parents to recommend they do the same to their son.
They didn't.
Even if they hadn't put that restriction on me,
I ain't going back
there's
regardless.
No way I would have ever gone back to that spot at night. It actually freaks me out to wonder how many times that guy had to have watched us on our DSs
he did say
to have known when to come, and with one of his own.
See, that's crazy. But that kind of made me think of the whole Pokemon Go phase when people was like when people was putting up lures, and it was like certain people put them up in like certain spots that's like basically in the middle of nowhere to kind of rob people. I swear, for like me and my cousin almost got robbed. Don't get me wrong, we brought two grown men. We was gonna fight regardless, but they had guns. And we was like, damn, we screwed. But it was like all these popular parks to go to, but it was one. It was nobody. And it was hella dark, and it was a lure up. And I'm like, we should go. And my cousin like, yeah, let's do whatever. So we get to the park, and I'm like, to the parking lot. And we get out the car, walk around. I'm like, bro, I don't know about this, bro. Like, let's just go. He's like, no, let's walk around a little more. I'm like, no, let's just go. But it's like no one there. And then when we finally do get in the car, I kid you not, all you can see is like in like the middle, like where we just were, is like somebody just standing there. Like he wasn't like directly looking at us, but he was like standing there looking like he was like looking creepy. I was like, I guarantee if we were kids or something, he probably would have came out trying to do something, bro. Like stuff like that is hella creepy to me. Like for one, you're grown ass, like you go that far to try to get someone to get kids to, as far as getting the kids game, knowing damn well you probably didn't play the DS. You probably did, I don't know. But still, like some people are just freaking sick, bro. But that, man, this one got me. I'm glad this is over. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This one, I done jumped. I done said the N-word. I'm like shivering and everything. This one was hella good. And it was funny because I ain't gonna be too good. I'm like, I'm not really big in the chat room, so I don't really have stories to tell you guys that much about chat rooms. But it's funny he brought the DS about the inappropriate pictures. I do remember doing that. That was like funny as hell to us because we were kids. So don't judge me. All right. But yeah, if you guys do the video, don't forget to like, comment, share, you guys are awesome. But till next time, buddy, Charlie's out. I apologize. Okay.